Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I bet you've heard about hacking, but do you know about one of the oldest tricks in the book? Today, we're diving into brute forcing, a hacking technique that's been around for ages but still packs a punch. It's all about cracking passwords and login credentials by trying every possible combination. And get this, hackers use automated tools to speed up the process, making weak passwords super vulnerable. So let's break it down. Brute forcing is like a digital lockpick, trying every key until it finds the right one. Hackers use powerful computers and specialized software to test thousands, even millions of password combinations per second. It's a numbers game, and the longer and more complex your password, the harder it is to crack. But here's the kicker. Many people still use simple passwords like 123,456 inches or password. These are like leaving your front door wide open. Brute force attacks can crack these in seconds, giving hackers the keys to your digital kingdom. Now, you might be wondering, what's the big deal if someone gets my password? Well, let me tell you, it's a huge deal. Once a hacker gains unauthorized access, they essentially become you in the digital world. They can log into your email, social media, or worse, your bank accounts. Think about it. With access to your accounts, they can steal your identity, make purchases in your name, or even lock you out of your own digital life. It's like giving a stranger the keys to your house, your car, and your safe all at once. The potential for damage is enormous, and it often takes victims months or even years to fully recover. But wait, there's more. Brute force attacks don't just affect individuals, they can bring entire systems to their knees. When hackers target businesses or organizations, they're often after sensitive data. Customer information, financial records, trade secrets, all of these become vulnerable. And here's another nasty side effect: system lockouts. You know how your phone might lock you out if you enter the wrong passcode too many times? Well, some systems do the same thing to prevent brute force attacks. But hackers can use this defensive mechanism offensively, causing service disruptions and preventing legitimate users from accessing their accounts. It's a double-edged sword that can cause chaos for businesses and frustration for users. So, yeah, it gets even worse. Once hackers compromise an account through brute forcing, they often don't stop there. And then there's credential stuffing. This is when hackers take the username and password combinations they've cracked and try them on other websites. It's like a domino effect of digital destruction. Now, I know this all sounds pretty scary, but don't worry, there are ways to protect yourself. First up, strong passwords. Let's talk about an essential security measure: multi-factor authentication, MFA. MFA adds an extra layer of security by requiring a second form of verification. It's like having a high-tech bouncer for your digital accounts. One effective strategy is to limit login attempts and implement account lockouts. It's pretty simple. After a certain number of failed login attempts, the account gets temporarily locked. Another tool in the arsenal is CAPTCHAs. You know, those annoying prove you're not a robot tests? Yeah, they're actually super useful for blocking automated login attempts. So next time you're identifying traffic lights and grainy photos, remember, you're fighting the good fight against hackers. Now let's talk about rate limiting and IP blocking. These are like the bouncers of the digital world, keeping an eye out for suspicious behavior. IP blocking takes this a step further. If a particular IP address is showing signs of malicious activity, it can be blocked entirely. It's like having a vigilant security guard watching your digital door 24/7. But guys, the future of security might not involve passwords at all. Welcome to the world of passwordless authentication. This includes things like biometrics, fingerprint scans, facial recognition, that kind of thing, or hardware tokens, which are physical devices you need to have with you to log in. And for the passwords we do still use, it's crucial to store them securely. That means using techniques like hashing and salting. Without getting too technical, these methods transform passwords into unreadable strings of characters and add unique elements to each one. Last but definitely not least, we've got monitoring and logging. It's not enough to just set up defenses and hope for the best. You've got to keep an eye on things. That's where intrusion detection systems come in. These bad boys watch for signs of brute force attempts and can automatically block them. And don't forget about good old-fashioned log reviews. Regularly checking security logs for suspicious activity can help catch attempts that slip through the cracks. It's like reviewing security camera footage. You might spot something fishy that your automated systems missed. And there you have it, folks. The lowdown on brute force attacks and how to defend against them. In today's digital world, your online security is only as strong as your weakest password. So take these tips to heart, beef up your defenses, and stay one step ahead of the hackers. Until next time, stay safe out there in cyberspace.